Hello and welcome to the Old Man Orange Podcast. I'm Spencer Scott Holmes.
I'm Ryan Dunigan, and we got two returning guests today.
Marley Silverbrand from the Cinephiles.
And I'm Cisco Garcia.
Back by popular demand.
Yes, popular demand.
Woo!
Wait, I'm not popular demand?
Well, you're just in the last episode. You gotta let your fan bases build up.
Oh, okay.
They
All
will
right.
be. They will be asking you back, though. They will.
All right. They better.
Yeah.
So,
Happens
All
that
right.
way.
Send in the emails.
So what we're going to do today is do a Mario retrospect. And we say Mario, not just like some guy down there by a bakery. We're talking about Super Mario.
Yeah, that Mario's a fucking prick. But this Mario, this Mario's badass.
Yeah. Mario is, one of my favorite people of all time. I wish he was real, but then again, sometimes I watch the Mario movie and I'm like, you know what? At least he's in form. At least I can think of Bob Hoskins as Mario.
Which Bob Hoskins would like to forget about that.
Well, you know what? He will never forget about that. I will remind him.
the Mario Brothers movie is actually...
You carry like a red hat in your pocket just in case you bump into Bob Hoskins. Can you just put this on for me?
And John Leguizamo, this accomplished actor. Hey, it's Luigi. What do you know?
I'm sorry, I can't think of John Leguizamo other than Luigi. I like him in all his other movies, but that's why I think of him as...
He actually played a good Luigi.
No,
I
I thought
actually,
he
He was a
Fantastic.
great Luigi. Just sitting on my butt playing video games all day. That's why.
yeah.
I think we're the only people that like that movie. I mean, it's not the greatest movie in the world, but it's entertaining.
You gotta
Wow.
take it. You don't treat it as like an Oscar-winning movie.
Well,
it's
the thing
just
I
like
think is kind of cool. I think they really actually did a good job with it being a realistic thing. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like, it's a fantasy kind of game, but why don't we make it like Cyberpunk? That's more realistic.
Before Chris Nolan.
I just wish that they actually had made that sequel. Like they set it up for a sequel. This is going to be big. Where she says at the end of the movie, and then
and then Nintendo's like, "Fuck you."
Well, the
We don't want.
the movie made no money, and I think it was at the same time like, well, how many other bad guys does Mario have? We got a frog from Mario 2 that no one really gives a shit. But
Yeah, we really killed off the main villain. Fuck.
And how are we gonna do? How are we gonna get a guy in a gorilla outfit up here? That's not gonna work out either.
Put a big monkey suit on somebody.
Oh, no, the monkey suit always works. I
There's
like
the
monkey
Koopa
suits.
Kids. The Koopa Kids.
Get the Koopa Kids. Well, they already kind of had two of the Koopa Kids because Iggy and
Oh
Spike
yeah,
were
that's
in
right.
there.
Yeah,
That's
that's
right.
But they turned good at the end for some bullshit reason.
You get John Goodman to put on a monkey suit and play.
If they ever came out with
Throw barrels.
if they ever came out with a reboot to Super Mario Brothers, I already got somewhat of a cast. I don't know who'd play Mario. I don't know. That's a hard one. Luigi, that would be Sacha Baron Cohen.
Yes,
Sacha Baron Cohen
yes.
is Luigi. Chick from Forgetting Sarah Marshall. What's her name?
Kristen Bell.
Kristen Bell is Princess Peach.
Yeah.
And I know you guys can disagree with me on this. Iggy Pop is Bowser.
Why would I disagree on that? That sounds badass.
All right, there you go. I thought somebody would disagree with me on that.
Now,
I
is
would've
he
never
like,
thought
is he
that,
playing
but-
the dinosaur Bowser, or is he just playing like,
You
I'm Iggy Pop. I happen to be Bowser.
Either way, that works. You can
A
have him
shell
like,
on his back
you
like
can-
a Dragon Ball.
you could just have
What's
him
up, guy? He's just totally naked, but just had a shell on his back. I'm Bowser. What's the matter with that?
have Bowser at some point just like stab himself in the chest with glass, pissing on stage and shit.
Candy, candy.
He probably has to be Pop Dude's like, I don't do that anymore. Or, I know he's
You don't know why
talking
he's
British.
British.
He's like, I don't do that anymore, fellas. I talk like Goofy.
I'm a punk legend. Yeah.
Exactly. So let's get back onto Mario.
Yeah.
So where do you want to start this conversation? Should we start at the beginning, or our favorites?
What was your first Mario experience?
Okay, first Mario experience.
Starting with Ryan.
Everyone's looking at me. Okay. I guess, Mario is one of those things that when you're a kid, because my brother had an NES, and I'd watch him play Mario 3. I was like, oh, that's cool. I wasn't really super into it right away. Mario was cool. I liked him. And then I remember, and I watched the cartoon whenever I could, and then Mario World came out. And for whatever reason, Mario World blew my mind. It was just one of those just amazing games to me. And that's kind of what got me into video games, was Mario 3. Now, I said a good handful of podcasts ago, Sonic is my favorite video game character, but Mario is what ultimately got me into video games. So, in watching Mario World, ever since Mario World, I've just been a Mario fan. Never really left Mario.
I was like, what the fuck was that?
It's a cell phone.
Yeah. Well, I heard it through like the like the headphones.
Yeah, that's all those damn vibrations. Anyway. So
End of the world is happening.
Right, no, but yeah. So then, ever
Doomsday Eve, right?
since it is Doom. So if if you hear this tomorrow or whenever we put this out there, the world didn't end.
Exactly.
Anyway,
Yeah.
So 21st, I believe. Yeah. Anyway, so that was my introduction to Mario, and now we go to Marley.
Oh, well, growing up, I didn't really play a lot of video games because my parents were completely against video games. But I would go to my friend's house and play Mario World, and that's where I just got introduced to Mario, and I loved Mario World, just finding like all the exits and just Yoshi, and that was one of the first games he was in. Mario, right?
Yeah, that was his first game.
Yeah,
unless did they, because they had a Yoshi game for the NES. It was kind of like a Tetris ripoff. Did they backtrack, or was that like, did they just say, "Oh, we're just gonna just throw this on the NES to help it sell before it dies off"? Or was that like,
that's a good fucking question.
or is that something they say, "Why don't we just use this character and put him in Mario"? I mean, what the fuck else are we gonna use him for?
I
know that's one of the later NES games, but I don't know if that actually is.
It could have happened that way.
Yeah, it might be like 1990.
I think it's kind of cool, like, now, like, Nintendo is still, like, trying to, like, come back to, like, Mario World, like, the new Mario Brothers U, or whatever it's called.
That's supposed to be really fucking badass.
Like, it's supposed to, like, go back to the days of, like, Mario World.
Which that's my
Good,
favorite
that's
Mario
like,
game.
my biggest complaint of Mario games is they like kind of forgot about the world in Mario 3. It's like,
Except Mario Galaxy 2 is probably one of my favorite Mario games ever.
I feel bad because that was one of those ones I just didn't. Something had happened. I just didn't get that one.
I haven't got around to playing that one. Yeah.
Somebody's phone's going.
Oh, you haven't?
I haven't played Mario.
It's my
I haven't
favorite
played Mario
game.
Galaxy 2 yet.
It's really my favorite game of the generation.
It's one
and my favorite game of all time.
It's one of those things like
Somebody's phone's going.
Somebody's phone's going off, not mine. Well, Cisco had to answer his phone off in the other room.
Who wants to be a phone runner and go put him over there?
Okay, I'll do that.
Everybody go set their phones over there really quickly, just for the fact I can hear it.
Yeah. Okay.
Phone runner.
Phone runner.
Intermission music.
And we're back on the line.
Okay.
So after a goddamn cell phone interference, and I had to put this up here because like I could hear like every single time somebody set their hands down on this table.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So hopefully that'll absorb the shock.
I'm glad one of us is wearing headphones.
Well, somebody's got to wear the headphones.
Anyway.
I don't have a splitter for everybody.
Yeah. Anyway, so
now I'll say my first. My first experience with video games came from the Atari because I used to play a lot of Atari 2600 at my friend Liz's house, and
2600. That's how you say it.
That's how it is.
2600.
You could say it that way.
I always said 2600.
Well, it's a number. You can say it however you want.
Well,
I can say 2600 if I want to.
It's like
in television or
it's
television?
It's like 2012. It's 2012.
It's
just
debatable.
It could be I call it 2012. I don't say 2012.
Let the Harvard math graduates debate about this bullshit.
Did you just say 2012?
Yeah, that's another way to say it.
2012.
Well, here's the thing. I started off Atari, and then I got into like Sega Genesis, or Sega Genesis / Sega CD, because I had a buddy that got like the rape set of that. And so I really started out with like Sonic, but then I started playing regular Nintendo at like this gym my mom went to. They had a regular Nintendo there. That's how badass that gym was in Twain Heights. And I used to play Mario 3 and Mario 1.
I remember that gym now.
And then I progressed because my other friend Liz, who had the Atari, she got a Super Nintendo, and then I got to play Super Mario World.
I want to actually jump back on
and
this.
All-Stars.
I just want to jump back. I don't want to hold on to this for too long, but a gym with a video game system. That sounds kind of like...
No. It was in like the kids' room.
Yeah, the kids
It's in the kids' room.
You're hearing a workout.
I played that same NES. I remember my mom went to that gym too.
Yeah, it was the most badass ass thing ever. Because like they had all these other toys, but nobody fucking touched the toys.
Yeah, they're like,
really.
just on the ground, like sad, depressed, watching you play like the new video game system. They're like, why don't they play with me anymore? Sorry, kids, video games are taking over the toy industry.
Yeah, a regular Nintendo in here. What you gonna do? It's got Gunsmoke and Mario 3.
What do
Back to
you
the
got?
Future.
I got a pull string. Fuck you. Anyway, so
Do you think nobody just had a child set of dumbbells in there or something like that?
Like sock and bopples or something.
Yeah, go ahead, Cisco. Go.
So my first experience playing video games would be my sister Gina had an NES, and I remember one time walking downstairs and watching her play Mario Brothers, not Super Mario Brothers, Mario Brothers, the battle one with one of her boyfriends. I don't know. But anyway, so there's a lot of those. Yeah, there's a lot of those. Anyway, so they were playing Mario Brothers, watching that game. I'm like, you know what, this looks really fun. I want this game. And I remember she was playing with the NES controller, and so was he. And then I was like, I want to play. She's like, sure, you can play, Cisco. So she gives me the the light gun from Duck Hunt. She's like, no, just shoot that guy running across the screen. So I was like, okay. So I started like shooting him. Like, nothing's happening. Why doesn't he die? Then he died, and I thought I killed him, and so I was like all happy. Then I realized like I was Mario. I was shooting one of my like future heroes. So that was my first experience playing that. But then I got a Super Nintendo. Got Donkey Kong Country, had that whole thing, and then I gotta say that Mario 3, of course, was my first because Gina had that and we played it a lot and just fell in love with Mario, and that's still my second favorite Mario game of all time. But it's a great game. Yeah.
Mario 3.
Yeah.
Everyone always goes back to Mario 3, and that's one of my favorites. It's like I liked it when it came out, and I like it more today. I mean, Mario World is probably still my favorite Mario game, but Mario 3 is one of those games, like, I just have more appreciation for it now. But when it came out, I was like, oh, that's cool,
Yeah, I agree with you too. I think Mario World's my favorite one.
Yeah.
But Mario 3, though, is pretty much... It's like...
It's
I
the
think
second
the best
best.
3 ones is... And they're kind of hard to even choose the order, but in my opinion is Super Mario World, Mario Brothers 3, and Mario 64.
I'm with you on there.
I think those are the 3 best ones, by far.
I have to differ. Those are great ones, but I have to give a shout out to my favorite, Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars.
Oh, yeah.
That's what the spin-off.
It's a spin-off, but it's my
RPG.
favorite Mario
It's
game
not.
ever.
I wouldn't really say it's necessarily a spin-off. More like a spin-off, I think, is like Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Why
Because
say
Mario
because-
RPG is just like, it's like a super action adventure RPG. I remember even in Nintendo Power,
Yeah.
they said at the very end, they're like, calling this game an RPG is almost like not saying it right, because it's like an action adventure RPG.
It never gets old, though. You can play that game over
that
and
one's-
over and over
that one's
again. and
amazing.
it's
I find
incredible.
it weird that Mario can get like all these spin-off games like Mario Party, Mario Kart, Mario RPG, and like when you're talking about Sonic and he does spin-off games,
No one really
like
cares.
no one
as
really
much.
cares.
Exactly.
It's like Sonic All Stars Racing. It's like
Actually, that game
I
got
don't-
good reviews. That game
I don't
got
really
like
give a
9 out of
shit
10.
about that game.
Well, they're good games, but yeah, I see his point. They never get reviews. It's like Mario Party comes out. Oh my God, Mario Party's huge.
Yeah.
Sonic Shuffle comes out. What's Sonic Shuffle? The Sonic fans play it, but they're like,
Yeah, it's like if you go to
I'm a
Dreamcast,
Sonic fan, and I didn't even play that game.
I think it's
I have it. Love it.
the frying
I
pan.
just don't like. I don't like party games. That's my thing. I hate those.
You just don't like competition.
No, I can handle competition. I like fighting
You can't
games.
stand up to pressure.
You obviously haven't played
Whenever
Mario
we come
Party
to
2.
all right, okay, play.
Because you
Sit.
play me too much.
Make me play you, and the second we always get to
Cisco cheats. Except
Every-
for
I'm just that good. Sorry.
You're not saying you cheat. I'm just saying, like, the luck of the Irish does not exist. Maybe it's more ironic. The fact that we almost got killed off by lackage of a fucking potato, all right? So maybe the fact we're still here as a race says something. But whatever. But it doesn't prove whenever we play Mario Party. Because when we play Mario Party, we land on chance time. It's like, okay, it took all my effort. It took every ounce of my being to be in second or third place. But we're at chance time. Maybe my chance to turn around. Cisco lands like chance time, and then it lands. I get all my stars and coins go to someone else.
Go
and
to
fucking-
Mario, which is my character. It's the greatest thing ever. I love
And
it.
I'm always like Yoshi or Luigi, and it always. Oh, sorry. But yeah, always, always fuck. It's Mario. It's his
Yeah.
fucking party.
I just love like whenever Donkey Kong loses something in that game, it sounds like he's getting raped because it's like it's like Donkey Kong loses all his points to
Spiritually,
Luigi.
he's
I think Mario Party is the equivalent to Monopoly when it comes to Family Feud.
Oh
Just
yeah,
because
that's another game that I like dominate in.
Yeah.
Like people don't like to play that game with me.
There's one game that came out for the Wii not too long ago. It was called, what was it called? Like Fortune Street or something?
Fortune Street.
No, but with the cover on the
Oh,
cover.
the Japanese one?
Sounds like a
And what-
paid programming
Yeah.
commercial.
Well, no, what it has is on the cover, it has a picture of like Mario, and I don't know if these characters from other games, but they look like the guy who did all the artwork for Dragon Ball Z. I don't remember that guy's name, but they look like Toriyama or
yeah,
whatever.
Toriyama.
It looks like that type of artwork, and it's for like, and I looked in the back, it's like, make investments, and wise decision, but it's using Mario characters and like.
Well, that's a game. It's been around for I think a while, and it's just they finally released one in the U.S.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, maybe that's what that is.
I feel like when I was a kid, I would have jumped on that like no other.
Mario's on the cover. It's got to be good.
You gotta get it.
Well, the thing
yeah.
was like Mario Party's like, I really like them, and even the new ones are cool. It's just it just seems like there's like way too many of them now.
Yeah,
it's like hard to keep up.
Ridiculous. It's like with those CDs, how they have like that. Now that's what I call music. It's like now that's what I call Mario Party. Jesus Christ, there's like what?
It's about like the now 28.
Now I think they're
Yeah.
on 47 or
Well, it's funny
50
too
now
because
or
they
something
released
like
like
that.
3 of those a year. Because like when I was a kid, there was only like now 6.
Now
And it's
more.
only been like 15 years.
And now it's like a million of them. Yeah.
And then there's like Kids Bop or whatever, where it's a bunch of kids singing.
Yeah, but anyway,
I think- yeah.
but the Mario games, like seriously, there's like I think they're what are they? Mario Party
Fucking
9
Kids
now. Mario Party.
Mario Party 9.
Yeah, they're on Mario
which
Party
isn't
9.
great.
Yeah, the last one I had was Mario Party 5, and I think the only reason that I bought it is because Nintendo Power had that poster that said Mario for president. I'm like, oh my god, since they give me this is great advertising. Because
Did we play the Mario for like? We played one of them for the Wii.
Mario
Party
Party
8.
6, because
Yeah.
Richard had it.
Yeah.
And we were playing it, and
I
I got
remember
pissed because I kept putting it on that one, too. Yeah.
He owned this game for like a couple months, comes over like, I'm gonna fucking show Cisco up.
And then I
Did he?
No.
Of course.
He's probably in the back of his mind.
Yeah, but they banned me from playing Mario
It's like
Party.
Henry Rollins trying to
And
show up
Mario
Iggy
Kart.
Pop.
Yeah.
Like Henry Rollins trying to go and show up Iggy Pop. Like, his whole story about that, like, I was going to kick Iggy Pop's ass. I was going to do a great job. And Iggy Pop follows up. Good fucking luck.
Oh, Mario Party.
Yeah.
So can we all say that Mario Party 3 was probably like a great introduction, though? I mean, Super Mario 3 was probably a great introduction to the Mario series for us.
Definitely
Yes,
one of the
yeah.
best series. Definitely one of the best. I wasn't trying to bring it down earlier. I actually think you get more respect for it later down the line.
Yeah.
But it's still not my favorite. Mario World has always been my favorite.
Yeah.
You know what's another really good one though? This one's like pretty much a prequel though, but is Mario World 2.
Mario World 2. Oh, yeah.
Oh
That's
yeah,
a good
no
one.
one talks about that.
It's kind of like the forgotten one, you
You're talking
know?
about
Well, it's like Nintendo, like when they did the
Yoshi's Island?
Ambassador
You're talking
Club for
about
the 3DS, they got that.
You're talking about Yoshi's Island, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's a great one, too. One of
Well,
the best things
another
about
thing-
that game is the music, though. The music in that game, my gosh, incredible.
No, music's really good.
Yeah.
Another Mario game that gets swept underneath the rug is Super Mario Sunshine. It's probably one of my
Oh, I thought you were
favorite.
saying like Mario Paint.
Mario Paint.
Mario back in time, whatever
Yeah.
that was.
Well, it almost seems kind of like I just put this together now because what you guys said, but really, almost Mario Sunshine almost seems kind of like the anti-Mario Paint, like these fucking kids and their artistic freedom,
Fucking graffiti everywhere!
Oh, I gotta clean it up. That game
fucking
was good.
Jet Set Radio faggots.
Fuck you, Sega!
Now, I remember Spencer and I, we both pre-ordered Mario Sunshine. We bought like the rape edition of it because it was like $80. Came with the strategy.
We
guide,
got
came
it
with
from
the memory
Nintendo
card.
Power.
Came with like Nintendo Power subscription and came with the game. And we went to your grandpa's house and played it. And I'm like, gosh, that game. We were kind of like, oh god, finally a new Mario game because Mario 64 was the last one. We're like, gosh, what's gonna happen? Then this game came out. We're like,
It's good.
it was good. I was a little disappointed. I played it again. It was like, it's still fun.
It's still fun. It's
still
just,
got
I
the-
guess, kind of gimmicky.
Because
yeah,
the
it is.
jetpack thing.
Yeah.
And that was the start of Mario turning a little bit kiddie, I've got to say. Like, they pandered a little bit to the audience. Now,
Well,
I'm not saying
Mario-
Mario's kiddie, but they started pandering to the younger crowd.
Well-
Whereas before, anyone could have played it. And, it wasn't designed for a specific...
Well, because the way that I feel, like, really ever since about Mario 64, I felt like Nintendo's been targeting Mario games at like two audiences, like children, and then those people who are like 30 years old. And you're like, you remember playing Mario when you were a kid? Like they haven't played video games like in 15 years.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like that, and they kind of I almost feel like Nintendo's slightly forgetting. I mean, they put a little bit of stuff in there for that, but they're kind of forgetting about the people. It's like, oh, we've been here the whole time.
Yeah.
Hello, we haven't left. We keep buying shit.
That's-
What about us?
I supported the Wii for 6 years.
I still support the Wii. Goddammit.
Yeah.
Me too.
Well, it almost seemed kind of like for a while that they would just... Because if you look at it, they would be very sparing with releasing, like, main Mario titles. Like, for instance, keep in mind when I say this, Sonic the Hedgehog, my favorite series, not recent years, but, I mean, well, apparently you say two.
Yeah, you gotta
say,
check out Sonic
Episode
Episode 2.
2.
It just fucking will blow your mind.
I believe you. I'm going to have to download that.
And you at the same time.
That's Sonic 4
A
episode.
fucking
2?
robot will come out and start blowing you as you play it.
No,
No, yeah, Sonic
have to
Sonic
unlock-
4
do you have to-
Episode 2
Do you have
is
to
so
unlock that?
fucking awesome.
Do you have to unlock that, or is it just...
No, it just starts on the second you turn it on, that just flies out the screen.
Is it E101 Gamma or something? Yeah.
It's New Game
Big the
Plus.
cat.
New Game Plus.
Fucking, it's Big the Cat. Big, people fucking hate you. We gotta make...
But
there's
you got
only one-
soft lips. You got a job here. And people like kind of like the mustache ride thing. They're sort of into that nowadays.
It's a unique twist that you add.
You're like the
hired
fat
for company.
hipster that shows up to the party late, okay?
And slaps a bunch of fish down the table and then expects somebody else to cook it.
Anyway,
but back to
Anyway.
back to Mario.
Back to
It's
Mario.
only about time before we threw in a blowjob joke. All right, so no, but Mario, like, it seemed kind of like they were very sparing with their main titles. Like they'd come out once every maybe 3 to 4 years.
Yeah, but-
and then where Sonic would just be jamming them out like quickly,
Money.
We're dying. Sonic.
werewolf, Sonic, fucking go.
Was that a good idea? I don't know. It's already out.
Xbox. You want Sonic? Xbox? Go for it.
Sonic in space with cute cuddly aliens. All right, go. You know, where Mario, it's just like let's just take our time here.
Yeah.
What about a jetpack with water? How's that sound?
Yeah, that's good enough.
Creative. I mean, like
It's a new way to try it, but yeah. And nowadays with
fucking
Mario,
buy
So they're stoned.
Yeah.
sounds like the guy's working at a
He's working
Target in
on
the
mushrooms.
70s.
No, nowadays, like with Mario though, with like the Mario like the new Super Mario Brothers games, like I'm not gonna bet down the games. They're fun games, but it's like, come on, guys. They're like, oh, hey guys, you remember back in the day when we would play like platform Mario games? Yes, we do. Well, let's make another one. Okay, sure. Oh, 2 months later, guys, that game was good, right? You want to play another one? Yeah, let's make a sequel. Oh, great. Okay, let's make it for the DS and for the Wii. Okay, sure. You know, everyone will
The
buy
problem
it.
with the
At
games is
first-
they almost feel more like a remake of like Mario 1 with some other elements in
Yeah.
it than they feel like it actually a full on like Mario sequel.
Well,
Exactly.
Other than Mario Galaxy.
the first
Yeah,
ones,
yeah.
as far as the new Super Mario Brother franchise, whatever you want to call it, the first one, yeah, you're right, Spencer. That one was for the DS. It was still cool.
I mean,
the
it was really
2D
cool.
Yeah, it was
I
fun.
dug it,
Because
but
it was like the first 2D Mario platform. Like, oh, this is fucking awesome. And then you get it for the Wii, new Super Mario Brothers Wii. It's like, oh, it's for the Wii. This is just awesome. The Wii really needs something, and it was a good, solid game. And then the one thing with the Wii though, it cock teased you because what they would do is like they're advertising Yoshi. It's like they're putting Yoshi in this shit. This is fucking awesome. But Yoshi would only be like on 1, maybe 2 levels per map.
Yeah.
And then he wouldn't follow you out with the stage. You're like, all right, it was fun. See you later. It's like, are you fucking serious?
that and the double Toad thing.
Yeah,
Like,
double Toad thing.
One Toad's fine. Don't get me wrong. I like Toad.
Well,
but
and
double-
plus, why the
Two
yellow
toads?
and blue toad? Why?
yeah, it's not even like the real
They're,
Toad.
they're
Yeah.
not
So,
even like named. They're
Give
just
it should have made it like one
They
Toad
should
and
have been,
Princess
like-
Peach, so it's a
yeah,
callback
why-
to Mario 2.
yeah.
Or Doki Doki Panic, whichever you
Who the
want.
fuck wants to
Yeah.
play like 2 Toads? Like, you know, it's one of those ones like you know you're the shamed friend if you have to be that. You're that, or you're like the really friends like, man, I don't care, man. So I'm just grateful for being here, man.
Yeah, that's the guy you always give the crappy off-brand controller to.
He doesn't
Yeah,
care.
man, I mean, like it's cool, man. I just gonna play, man. That's what I'm here for.
just happy to be here.
Yeah, you know.
Like those,
Speaking-
those friends that can chill up and like sit on the couch and not even play, like as you sit there and play the entire time, and they're just grateful to be there. Those
Yeah.
are good friends.
They are.
Over the years, I've kind of discovered this weird thing with the toads in the Mario universe. Like in like Mario Galaxy, there's like a mailman toad, and then there's like a doctor toad, and it made me wonder one of these days. Like, there's no education system in the Mushroom Kingdom.
They're
Like,
slaves.
where, like, how are they getting educated to, like,
I
be
think
doctors
Peach
or
just-
mailmen?
I think Peach
Where-
teaches them all.
Well,
She just sits
it
there and
made me
teaches
think
them
it's
all.
like some sort of insane asylum.
Well,
where they're just like, I'm a mailman.
What
Sounds
you
like a
just said,
Rugrats theory
what
or
you
something like
just what you just said, Cisco. I can only imagine just a classroom full of toads. Because just think of how they talk in Mario Kart. It's the classroom.
Only someone like Peach could handle that. She's like, okay, I've been raped by Bowser too many times. Like, I can handle talking to these little toads.
Okay, we got a rape joke.
Okay, you're gonna
Check.
Yes, exactly.
no Batman joke. We'll work our way to that though, and then it's gonna no, but really, it's just kind of like okay, pull a job out of the fucking jar, mailman. Here you go.
It's like a
Royal-
communist society. They're like, okay, you mailman, you drive car, you
the People's Mushroom Kingdom. I don't know why
king next. Why do you think you're king? Because he's better than you. Faggot. Next. But yeah.
Oh, wow.
And then it's like, as I mentioned this is the Mario 3DS Land, which is a really cool game. But this is something that's kind of bothering me in Mario games is now you're jumping on these platforms, but why?
That
Or
sounds like
why
a
the
stone-
fuck are they just there?
That sounds like a stone question.
What's it?
Why are we jumping on these platforms? And why aren't they falling, man?
know what I mean, though, is-
Some of them fall, but man, why are they up there in the first place?
No, but like, here's
Sean?
the thing. It's like
Yeah, man.
you're not like in a world anymore. You're just on these like random platforms in space or some shit.
Or why
There's
is
space
time...
junk.
it's like what happened to like Mario being on like physical ground?
It does sound. I understand because it sounds like a weird complaint when you think about all the older Mario games. Like, okay, this is the rock world. This is the Green Valley Field world.
world.
This is the lava world.
Yeah.
Then after a while, it just seemed kind of like here's just kind of like here's like a fucking Andy Warhol painting you're jumping through.
And
Mario's
you're
on an
floating.
acid trip or something.
Yeah.
Like how these blocks float, don't ask.
He's in a place called Mushroom Kingdom. I know that joke's been made a million times, but I mean,
After eating that many mushrooms and having that many games, you're gonna be like,
you build a tolerance.
I'm
You
getting
think.
out of ideas. So what do we gotta do? Let's go to the bathing scene. That sounds like a good idea to me. What about you, Luigi? That's all, Mario. Go
I'm just
ahead
happy to
with
be
that.
wherever you are. Luigi's the friend. Like,
He's really the brother that just like never got like himself his actual own
Yeah.
job. He just
Why
did
is
whatever
it
his brother
Luigi's
did.
Mansion? Luigi's Mansion.
That's true. He one day he fucking inherited a mansion, and then he's like, oh.
And then he
haunted.
fucked that up, and he.
Hey, whatever
He fucked
happened to
up,
that little
man.
like scientist guy from Luigi's Mansion? I know he's
Well, the
Oh,
Luigi's
he was.
Mansion 2 is
He's
coming out.
if you look in Super Mario Sunshine, his picture is on the back of Flood. He created Flood.
Yeah, I remember that actually. Now that you
Yeah.
mention that.
Yeah,
that's right.
because if you look at Flood, it looks exactly like the Poltergeist 3000.
Yeah, Luigi's
Poltergeist
Mansion. That's a
3000.
fucking awesome game.
Yes, that's an incredible game.
And that's
Yeah.
kind of a forgotten game by now. I know there's that sequel coming out for the 3DS, but
Yeah.
it is kind of forgotten.
took how long to come out?
I don't know. I played that game just about a year ago. My nephew and I played it, and it was a great game to play with him because like I don't know, you can play it when you're 5 years old, but you can play it like when you're 23, like me.
The game's still
when
kind
you
of
say-
scary. It's just like,
Yeah,
fucking like
it
Resident
is.
Evil.
And when you
Yeah.
say G-rated, like G-rated survival horror, you're like, it's actually a fun game.
And you're like,
though.
oh, Mario fucking A.
Yeah.
Since survival horror has kind of taken a shit over the past 3 years.
So Luigi's Mansion
So-
2 will be back to bring survival horror back.
Yeah. In HD on
What-
Wii U.
One of my
No, it's on
favorite.
the
3DS.
Well,
Are they coming for one for the
Yeah.
Wii U?
well, if they make one for the
They
Oh,
probably
they
will.
might.
It's
They-
probably
they
a
probably
friend.
will,
They,
yeah.
yeah.
No, they're probably just going to make just the 3DS one at the moment. Maybe if they make
Yeah.
a Luigi's Mansion
Eventually.
3.
Yeah, maybe.
One of the favorite fan cards that I saw in Nintendo Power once. You remember they used to send your mail in. They have a picture of like the fan drew of something.
Oh, you want to hear a sad
Nintendo.
thing really quickly?
Go ahead.
Nintendo Power doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
I know.
Uh-huh.
They're online now, I think.
Yeah. It's,
Well,
So-
pretty much there's almost no... Really, the only magazine video game-wise left really is Game Informer. I think just
And
about
Game
every-
Informer is
is-
slowly
is,
And Game Informer is
transitioning
slowly
to
going away, too, even.
Is Game Pro on too?
The Game Pro went
Game
away about a
Pro,
year ago.
Are
EGM's
they
out.
still online and all that?
No, I don't think so.
PC
I think they have
Gamer's
like
out.
I think they have like a
all
website,
these,
but I mean like
all these magazine companies are slowly making their way to online and like digital formats.
but it's kind of sad though because it's like I mean I don't mind reading some things online, but nothing ever beats actually having the full-on magazine in your hand.
Yeah, it's just hard to
Yeah.
read. I feel like I'm like going blind when I read things on a TV
Well,
screen.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
Just not, it's not comfortable to read like on like a screen too much. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And it was
That's why I couldn't
entertaining.
buy like a Nook or.
You can't
Go
take like
ahead,
a
what
fucking
were you saying?
laptop
Go-
into the
go ahead.
restroom and like read it. You'd feel like a fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
What are you saying, Marley?
Going back to like Nintendo Power, it's actually really entertaining to go back and read those issues of Nintendo Power and read like the
I have almost,
game
like, I
help
have
or
just-
whatever it's called.
They have the little comics in the back too,
Yeah.
the 90s issues.
Because
Well, yeah,
they-
like I have a
some of
humongous
the-
collection of the '90s ones.
Some of the comments, like
Yeah.
talking about the games, are like, like if I read them now, like I can totally tell they're plants from Nintendo.
Yeah.
Like, what do you think of like Legend of Zelda: Wind Waker? It's like it's a great game.
Oh, you're
I
not talking about going that far back. I thought you were talking
came
about
in
going
my
way fucking back.
But anyway,
I came all over the screen.
Well, it's like back in the day, though, magazines made a big fucking difference, though, because you didn't have, like, internet and stuff. Only rich kids had internet, like, in 95 or
I know,
something.
yeah.
Pretty much.
So
and
it's
that
like,
was dial-up too.
like, yeah, you had,
It really
yeah, you had dial-up,
kept you
too.
informed of what was going on. with
So it
the
really
game.
kept you informed. That sometimes was, like, the only way to find out about secrets and some things that you would normally never, know about.
Tips and tricks
Tips
went
and
away
tricks,
really
yeah.
quickly too.
That was a great one. But let me make my point. Anyway, so I was reading Nintendo Power, and they had those like fan letters, and one of them was like this picture of Luigi walking down this dark hallway, and you saw this shadow, and you saw blood on the wall, and you saw like the Umbrella Corporation logo on the wall, and said like, "Hey, this is not my mansion." I was like, one of
That's
my
pretty
favorites.
good.
I remember that one, actually.
Yeah,
I feel like we should read some of those comments. Do we have any Nintendo Powers?
I have the big fat collection. I have, like, a couple hundred issues in my house.
Those ones
Do we
I
have
gave
any
you.
here?
Oh, you gave me a bunch of them,
Maybe
and then
like
I
a-
bought a bunch of them off eBay a long time ago.
Yeah.
And then,
Made a Nintendo Power RIP special, just like we're gonna remember the best of Nintendo Power.
Yeah.
Like a eulogy, a podcast eulogy for it.
but yeah, I remember I read that Nintendo Power when first I feel like I read that in Game Informer, like,
Guess what,
Guys, guess what, guys?
we're the only one left. We're all you got now.
you're gonna put up with our magazine that only writes about what we feel like.
It's paid for by GameStop.
That's one thing
players.
that's one thing I never liked about Game Informer. It's just like they fucking don't write reviews about like half the games. They only write about like the main popular ones.
The GameStop sells.
Yeah, it's like that's it. It's like there's something. It's like where the fuck did that come out at? Like I have to go like physically to the store to
this
find
is
it.
where we-
Really,
this
Game
is-
Informer is just around because GameStop
Yeah, because
GameStop
you get it
bought them.
GameStop.
So.
This is where we hear a helicopter. Like, what the fuck is that noise? And all of a sudden, the little rabbit from the GameStop commercial drops down on your back. It's like, get out here, bitch! I'm gonna fucking kick your ass!
Well, it's like I don't know. It just was once like The second thing too is like they never really write too much stuff about Nintendo.
No, they don't. They really don't.
It's like there's almost never anything about any Nintendo stuff. Like if you want
Unless
to look
it's
up
a major
3D,
Mario.
yeah, unless it's like a major game. It's like
Well, they've kind of thrown under the bus for half good reasons because I understand that sometimes with me, like I love Nintendo. I'll always buy Nintendo, but at the same time, they still pander to kids. And it's like, come on, I gotta grow up a little bit. I'm sorry, PS3 is doing it for me. I have to be a little unfaithful right now. I'm still waiting for that day. Hoping the Wii U does it.
yeah.
I don't think the Wii U is going to do it. From what I've seen from it,
It's
just,
got great reviews, so
People-
I'd own one if I was made out of money.
The,
saying,
the
Marley?
load times for the Wii U are ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
I've,
yeah. We get updates for that later down the line, unless that's
Yeah,
strictly
but-
like hardware based. But
I'm interested to see how this will do because it's pretty much like
Well,
a
here's
giant
the thing about Nintendo system is like Nintendo system never really needs to be the best system because the thing is it has the best games.
Yeah.
That's the one thing Nintendo will always have that the other companies don't. It's like Sony and Microsoft. I mean, they got some good they got a couple good franchises, but their franchises don't compete like whatsoever to like Mario, Zelda, Star Fox.
even look at that like PlayStation like Battle Royale All Stars.
Well, you look at
Silly
like
characters
Oh,
like
God.
Papa the Rapper. Remember him?
it's like
Yeah, he's gonna kick your ass in this game.
it's like yeah. I looked at. I'm like, there's not really that many cool characters in Sony.
No.
Yeah.
That's like
the ape from Ape Escape. How about that, huh?
PlayStation Battle.
Rapist.
There's another one.
Gotta get
It's
it.
PlayStation Battle All Stars Royale.
Yeah,
That's what we're talking
something
about.
like that, yeah.
It's just. I look at that as just the red-headed stepchild of like the Super Smash Brothers because it's just
Yeah.
People said
Well,
like
the
Well,
redhead
there's nothing
slick
wrong.
character.
I don't really mind like them making a game like that. I mean, that's cool. I mean, because that's all characters you don't get in Smash Brothers, anyways.
But
Yeah.
it
But it's
just
just kind of
shows-
they're just weird
yeah, but
characters.
the guy from Killzone 2.
Wait,
Hellgas?
is Crash
Like
in there?
Never
No,
played
Crash isn't a
Killzone.
Sony character.
Yeah, see, that's
He's
the
not
thing. It's
anymore.
like-
He never was
No.
a Sony character, actually,
I guess
technically.
No, he
Naughty
was
Dog sold off to like didn't they sell him? To,
Naughty Dog is actually first party.
Yeah, dude.
Second party.
Well, they
from
sold
Sony.
they sold him
off to
off to
Universal.
Universal. Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's funny that they have Nathan Drake, but they don't have Crash.
Well, that's because they
Crash
sold him off a
Bandicoot.
long time ago.
I just, I don't know.
They treated Crash like a used condom. We're fucking done with it. Which was
Ratchet and Clank's our new whore. Anyway.
Not
Okay.
what,
No,
I
because
mean,
they
like,
sold off Ratchet and
Then they
Clank so they
sold
could do a
them off.
Ratchet
Ratchet.
and
They
Clank is
still
still
have
in
Ratchet.
it. They're still in it. Ratchet
Yeah.
and Clank, and then I think Jack and Daxter,
Yeah.
which that was a good game.
So wait,
franchise.
well, let's get back
Mario,
to the podcast.
Mario.
Yeah, let's go back to
on
Mario.
Well, I want to ask a
I
question.
don't mind
here.
tangents.
What-
Tangents are fine.
What was your speed run on Mario 64? That's the fastest time you guys have beaten that game.
I never
I don't-
fucking did a speed run.
I don't do speed runs.
I just,
Really?
no, I was a lazy gamer. Like I got to the end and I played a few extra missions. I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm not a speed runner. Sorry.
That game is one of those games. I remember Spencer and I would play that game in college, and I remember like getting done with my homework and just
You
sitting
beat it
there.
in one sitting when I was
I
playing Final
beat that
Fantasy
game
VII.
in one sitting. Yeah.
Literally, he didn't even get up.
It was about 6 hours, maybe 5. Just got all 120 stars, and then that was that. You know, and I did the same thing with Mario Galaxy. The first time I played that game, I think I beat it in 3 days.
No, yeah, you beat both parts in 3 days. You
Yeah,
beat the Mario part and the
204
Luigi
all
part. in
242 stars or whatever it was.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, both. Yeah, that was insane.
This isn't much of an accomplishment, but I beat Luigi's Mansion in like an hour. So
No, that's good. I haven't been.
But
there
you
in 3
can
hours.
you can beat Luigi's Mansion in about 2 hours. So
It's
Yeah,
taking about 3
yeah.
usually because I
Yeah.
think it's because I try to get all the money. Like I
Yeah.
like suck every little section of
Yeah.
that freaking mansion.
you suck every single section.
I'm so good at it now. Yeah.
Luigi's sucking Peach off. He's just like, "Fuck you, Mario." You
I'm
don't
not
get
the
any-
point. Mario.
What
He's
do you
like,
know?
like, look, Mario. Everything is under Mario's name. He gets 90% of the royalties. I had to make a living doing something. Don't fucking judge me.
So I'm just
I had to
vacuuming
track with
houses
a goddamn
now.
painting for the half of this game because you wanted to be in the game. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Luigi sucking dick in like the Mushroom Kingdom like bus station.
I don't want that. Ever get that image again.
Oh, we've said worse things on this podcast. All right, yeah, you, Spencer.
What are we talking about?
Mario
Speed
64.
runs.
I
Sucking
really did
Luigi
speed
off.
run. I beat like the 3DS one like in like 3 days.
Yeah.
When I first got it, I like raped that game. I was just
That
like, oh my
game's
god.
easy though.
One thing I want to
Super Mario 3D Land. Is that
No,
what we're
not
talking
3D.
about?
That's about the Super Mario 64 on the regular DS. Actually.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I remember when I first. This isn't so much speedrun related. But I remember when I first played, like when I first beat Mario 64. I was like, "This is the pinnacle of storytelling." At the very end, just because it was emotion for me for whatever reason. It was emotionally grasping because they have a whole scene where Peach talks to you. Because it's the first time you've seen that in a Mario game. Yeah. Peach talks to you like, "You restored all the power to the castle. Let's go bake you a cake." Like, good for you, Mario.
Fucking
You got
cake.
a cake. It's like I hope cake is I hope that's
Like,
I hope that's like a double entendre for something, But moving on. But then like Mario's walking back into the castle and they start playing that song. Oh
yeah.
They just, and for whatever reason, they start playing that song. Mario stops, looks back at the camera, acknowledges you. It's like Mario. I was like, oh shit! I gotta get pussy.
20 stars.
Yeah. And then just like that, then like then it just, I don't know, for whatever reason, like I helped Mario. He looked back. He acknowledged me. It was just almost kind of like one of those things.
He
Where
looked into your soul, and that
yeah,
that
he
little-
broke the fourth. And that song right there, for whatever reason.
Fourth.
Now, for me, when I was in like the 4th grade or like 5th grade, whatever. No, what am I saying? That was like 4th grade. That was probably one of the most emotional songs. Like, it's so fucking beautiful, that song. And then it goes to like the end credits, him going like different stages of that song playing. You always see Mario in there somewhere.
Yeah.
It shows them waving, like.
I gotta say though, I got a good story about Mario 64. I remember for a long time trying to get that system. I got it for Christmas, which is for another podcast. But I remember there were so many ways I tried to get that game, and I just wanted to play it. The first time I played it, I was in FAO Schwartz, which is sadly gone, in San Francisco, and I had to wait in a line of like 20 people to play like 5 minutes of the first star in that game, which was great. And then I got hooked after that. And then afterwards, I was like trying to win an N64 and win Super Mario 64. And like I remember Nickelodeon had this weird sweepstakes to like find the red spot or find the G spot, whatever it was. It was a red spot. I always thought find the G spot. But it was like if your like game piece has a red spot when you look through this little section, you won an N64 and Super Mario 64 and $1,000 or whatever. I was like, oh my god! So I tried. I remember going to Blockbuster and they were like, please take one. I took like 50 of them, like just the entire rack, and like waited for like 7 o'clock when like Tiny Toons was over, and then they put it up to the TV when like there was like, okay, now to check for the G spot or check for the red spot, put it up there, and like for like all 50 up there, like a lot of them, like, oh god, am I gonna win? Am I gonna win? No! I took 50 of these damn things and I don't have the damn N64. It was like where's my Turbo Man? I want my Turbo Man. Like, it was like that kind of feeling.
I remember
It's like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah, exactly.
Speaking of contests, I remember like at Taco Bell, and I didn't even like Taco Bell, but if they had N64 oriented
they had
stuff, you would go there and buy the fucking drinks
little,
just
like,
for that.
like that little
Donkey Kong maze tree
thing. I remember that commercial, that little kid playing it like.
Well, then they also had like
Dad's
those-
all-
the window.
they pretty much had like pogs that came out of the fucking like drink cups, and like
Yeah,
you had to
yeah.
add the points up.
I remember that commercial though. I remember like it was like a family on a road trip, and they're all driving like, "Hey, that's one of the Nintendo guys, right? Yeah, it's Donkey Kong." We said for no, I won't. We see the thing for your little fucking pricks. I'll just have it. The kid. Then it flies out the window. The kid has this look like, ooh, he's about to break down. The mom sees Taco Bell. Don't worry, guys. We'll get
Even though we just got this 5 minutes ago, let's go get some more tacos.
we'll get one for
I'm
the dad
glad-
too. Yay!
I'm glad you brought up
So you
like
go to the bathroom and
commercials.
jerk off.
Little puzzle,
He
like
just rips the
True.
Donkey Kong off, just puts it on his dick.
I'm glad you brought up.
Available for a limited time only. Sorry, go ahead,
oh,
Marley.
time bone me. Anyway,
Marley, go ahead.
I'm glad you brought up commercials because I think Nintendo over the years has had some of the best like commercials for their games.
Pour out commercials.
Just be,
We
their
talked about
most
the,
recent
Super Smash
one
Bros.
for the new Super Mario Brothers Wii commercial was around Christmas time, and I thought it was hilarious because this dad buys like the Wii system for his family because he wants to bring his family together, and it turns out that like when he puts in new Super Mario Brothers Wii and then his family just starts like picking on him and like throwing him off a cliff and just like he's
Fuck
like
you,
in a
Dad.
corner like all sad, just like it's like beat up the dad.
Do they
kill
show
him.
the next day where the dad's just hanging in the bathroom?
It's just I thought it was funny. It's just like bringing your family together. Not.
It's just like it just shows
One dead dad at a time.
Yeah.
just hanging himself in the fucking closet. Just says Nintendo.com.
You just see that the camera's like over the shoulder. You just see like his head like going back and forth. You see the kids just sitting there like don't give a fuck, still playing the
They're
game.
just playing just new Super Mario Brothers Wii.
Speaking of another commercial, I'll make this real quick. 'cause I know-
What happened to Dad? Fuck that. He wasn't very good at it. He could die for all I care.
Thanks for the
Yeah.
Wii system, Dad.
I gotta
Jeez.
bring this up though. One commercial that I totally hated by Nintendo because it was just so
It
unrealistic.
involves milk.
Yes, the damn milk commercial.
Oh, this
Come
commercial-
on, Mario!
Oh,
Jump, Mario! The fucking kid doesn't know how to fucking jump. Press A, motherfucker.
No, because the thing,
it's not that hard.
Because the commercial, no, the thing is, it was from the Sky World in Mario 64. I remember the name of the actual level, but it was like the Sky Sanctuary thing.
yeah.
And there was like. It was like they actually took a segment out of that level, and the kid is literally jumping into a fucking wall. Jump, Mario! Come on, jump! And this is gonna sound like a nerd complaint, but if you play the game, you know, move like a few seconds around that corner. There's a fucking staircase.
At least do a wall kick. Press double A or something.
Yeah,
Come
I know
on,
it
kid.
sounds like I just remember that it was just being in like the 5th or 6th grade when that commercial came out. I'm like, that kid is fucking stupid. You know, just watch this. And then Mario stepped out of the TV, drank milk, says, "Oh!" and like goes huge and starts walking up the.
And then as if you're like, Mario doesn't get big by drinking milk, it's fucking mushrooms.
Yeah.
Those are like those kind of commercials, they think it's like a good thing, but I bet you so many kids went, fuck milk!
There's no truth in this art.
My bones will break because of that damn commercial.
There's one of those
another
ones, like
one.
when you lie to children,
They know.
children are pissed.
Yes.
And they will take everything out on it.
Especially when it gets involved with video games. I'm sorry.
And
I
then
can't do
there's
that.
one other commercial I want to spit out real quick. There's one. It was a fast food commercial. Maybe it may have been Taco Bell. Maybe it was Wendy's or something. But there's one. It was like a CG commercial of like Mario and Donkey Kong racing. This from Mario Kart.
Yeah.
And they're just going at it. They're just racing. You're just like, oh my god, this is awesome. You just watch the trailer, and then all of a sudden Donkey Kong like rams Mario off the road. He's like, fuck. And then all of a sudden he goes into like he sees like the restaurant. Joe goes to the drive-thru, and next thing you see, it was like I think it was like a Mazda or something, just speeding up past Donkey Kong, knocking him off the road, then passing the finish line. Then Mario gets out of it, or something like that.
Let's bring up Mario Kart. Now that you said that, I have to say this about Mario Kart. For all those like girl listeners out there, I know there's a couple of them out there. Any of those girl gamers out there, I'll give this to you. Whenever I play that damn game with a girl, I always lose. I don't know if you guys, but they are so freaking good at the game. I'll beat them at any other Mario game. Mario Kart. It's a game I always like to play, and they're always good at.
Well, I've always said in life that Mario Kart is that one game that doesn't matter which girl it is. And she can be older, too. It can be like girls ages 5 to 85. Everybody likes Mario Kart.
Yes,
It is.
That's true.
Yeah. They may say they don't, but the second they play, like, actually, this is kind of fun.
Yeah,
Whatever it
I
is.
was so ashamed that time when we were in down Santa Barbara, Spencer. We were playing with like Laura Horak. Remember her and Thomas
Well,
Rachel?
that's because we were playing also the Mario game that we didn't have.
That's true, but I just felt ashamed because I should have had played that game by that point. But she was like totally like raped us at that game. We're like, okay, great. Now I'm ashamed. I lost in a Mario game. But yeah.
To a woman.
I don't know what it is, but it's something about
I'm
video
gonna hang
games.
myself with the dad in the closet.
This is copyrighted by Nintendo.
I don't know. I guess like 'cause sometimes video games comes across kind of like a man thing too. It's just like it's like when a woman like upshows a man like in like fixing like a race car. Like men just don't like to be showed up on a video game. It's like this is the one thing we had that we were good at. Now we have nothing.
Now it's gone. But Mario Kart, Mario 64. I got Mario Kart 64. One of the greatest games, I gotta say. I remember I got that. I think I bought that maybe a year after I made 64, something like that. But I still play that game today. You can still play that game with anyone. Like most people that are non-gamers, they'll be like, "Oh, I don't want to play an old game." But if you bring up Mario Kart 64, they're gonna be like, "Yes, Mario Kart 64. I love that game. Sure, let's go back and play it." Then you try to get them to play another game. You're like, "Nah," but that game. You can always play the game. It's very timeless.
That one, the original Mario Kart is still really fun. It's a little harder to play this day and age, but that
Yeah,
game is still. It's still fun. It's such a great game, though. Mario Kart was just so awesome.
Yeah.
Mario Kart 64, I think, really is probably the better game.
Yeah.
But the original Mario Kart's still fun. It's just when you're so used to these 3D, quick-moving graphics, and second, like that one. It's back to the 2D, so it's like I have to readjust myself. So it takes a little while to get used to that one again.
I feel sorry for the turtle. That's all I gotta say.
Koopa, he always came in last.
No, yeah. Then they didn't bring him on to the next game. And
He eventually came in Double Dash.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. But
And he's in all the other Mario Karts, like Mario
You're like,
Kart
we'll make up to
3DS,
it.
Yeah.
Mario
Make it
Kart
up to
7,
you.
I think. Is that the one for 3DS? Or
Yeah,
is
I
it-
want to say yeah.
Bowser raped.
I
Bowser,
am obsessed with Mario Kart 7 right now.
Wario,
I've been wanting to get it, I
Wario
just haven't
raped
got
and
it yet.
ate that turtle, and that's why he was in Mario Kart.
But there's false
64.
advertisement on the cover of that game and the strategy guide. They have like the Magic Koopa or whatever on it, and he's supposed to be a racer in Mario Kart 64.
Actually,
but
you
he
know what
never
that probably
was.
was? That was probably like proto art, when
Yeah,
they're
it was
still
proto, yeah,
trying to figure out what they wanted to do. and-
Still, it's like, come on.
The one thing that bothers me about like Mario Kart and like all these spin-off like games is like Bowser is Mario's like he's the main bad guy, and like on all these spin-off games he's like having a good time with Mario, like yeah, we're racing. Yeah. It's just like what? It's like
Well,
doesn't make
it's
any sense.
Maybe he's trying to do like a
Mario Kart RPG. It's like eventually like Bowser like reluctantly
Mario.
joins the
Yeah.
crowd, and you're like,
Yeah.
what? This is so weird, but then
Yeah.
it's so awesome at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Mario and Bowser fighting Smithy. It's great.
Yeah, and then there was Mario. The Mario, as far as the Mario Kart games go, I mean, they're all good. There's no such thing as a bad Mario Kart game.
Yeah.
I think one of the I haven't played Mario Kart 7 like you were talking about. I want to check that one out. One of the best ones I think is Mario Kart DS.
Yeah, that was.
That was
That's a
the
big one.
introduction to like Mario Kart on a handheld system.
Exactly.
No, there was one for Game Boy
yeah,
Advance.
there's
And that was pretty
Well,
good.
that's
Super,
what-
Mario Kart Super Circuit or something.
Yeah, and that one's really badass because that one kind of plays like an upgraded version of the Super Nintendo one.
Yeah.
It would suddenly have the things pop up.
But
like,
that's
turn
when they
left,
got
turn
the
right. You have to give you a
online
heads
right,
up on
and you can play people from around the world.
Yeah.
On
right.
DS.
I'm like,
Rather than
yeah.
just-
I remember that because I was like before people had Wi-Fi at their house, so like you'd go sit outside like McDonald's because you didn't want to go inside, and you could play like Mario Kart online.
Do you remember when McDonald's had those like really greasy Game Cubes in the Playland?
Oh god.
yeah.
So nasty.
That was so disgusting. But
Like, a bunch
like,
of children just stuck their
like
hands in
fat
their crotch and then like, put it on there.
I just remember like
After
playing that
playing
with
the
John
playpen for,
Garcia,
like,
and
3
like
hours.
I couldn't beat it because like the buttons were so nasty. yeah.
That room just smelled like taint mist.
Just like a Big Mac.
There's a
Oh,
bunch of children haven't taken a
whoa.
bath in like 3 days,
Fat kids
eating a
just,
bunch of like unhealthy food.
like, they like have like a
We just
burger
lock the
their
kids
hand,
in there, just like, rah!
Fucking no air gets out. It's always like kind of like swampy in there.
It's like the bog of eternal stench. Anyone who gets that joke is awesome, by the way. Anyway, anything else to say about Mario? What else we gonna
There's
do?
always things to say
There's
about
always
Mario.
more
Yeah,
stuff.
there is.
There's always more. to-
Anything
There's the Mario Kart
Mario
2.
Kart 7 is amazing.
Yeah.
Mario Kart, I
If
gotta
you haven't
play
played it, you need to
I
play
need to
it.
get that
Here,
one.
here's my confession. I haven't played any very many new recent Mario games. The most recent Mario game I have
Did you just get the new Super Mario Brothers 2 though?
for 3DS. I got that, and I
that's
got Mario Land for 3DS, which that's really good
Well-
too. But as far as like Mario Kart 7, haven't played it yet. Haven't played Mario Galaxy 2.
Oh, you haven't?
I haven't played Mario. Yeah.
You're
wow.
missing out.
Yeah, dude.
That's the
So
best
everybody
game of
tells
the
me.
generation.
That's
Then-
good. Man.
So,
But going back to New Super Mario Brothers 2, like before like all the Mario games, I've kind of looked at like collecting coins.
Yeah.
It's pointless. Like why is he collecting coins? It's just kind of like
To
just
get another life.
well yeah.
It made sense in
But-
the older one though because you didn't
but-
get very many lives. You only had 3 lives.
Well, yeah, but in the newer ones, it's like you have like 99 lives in New Super Mario Brothers Wii, and like I'm glad that they made it like a competitive, like you had leaderboards in New Super Mario Brothers 2. It's a bad game. I didn't like it.
you
I
didn't
thought
like
the
New
le-
Super Mario Bros. 2?
I thought the level design was not up to the par to like standard Mario
I
games.
liked it. Here's the thing. It seemed like we kind of reached a point, not that they're bad games to me at least, but it seemed like we kind of reached the point where, look, it's Mario platforming. It's what you like. Shut the fuck up and buy it. It seems kind of like that.
Well, I feel like
it's
some-
not a bad game. It just seems kind of like they're doing what they did with like, I'm going to go back on Sonic for a second, but it's kind of like what they did with Sonic the Hedgehog 4, which is like they're afraid to take risks because everybody was giving them so much crap for the last couple Sonic games, so they just made it very safe, very easy to do. So it almost kind of
Looks like a remake.
So when people complain, it's like I imagine it's from some Sonic team going out to the window saying, "What do you want? We did our fucking best."
You see Sonic over there? He is bent over a table. He's bent over a table waiting for you. And what do you guys have to complain about now?
He's taking it from Master Chief. He's taking it from
Mario.
He's taking it from whatever number of Sony characters. The fuck do you want?
He took it from the fucking Nokia tablet.
God, that was...
and the
Engage.
iPhone. And
Engage.
Steve Jobs. Zombie Steve Jobs.
He came up and just started fucking him. And then took all Sonic's money and ran away.
Steve Jobs was like, I'm on my deathbed. I have one last request. What is it, Steve? What is it, Steve? I want Sonic to be on the apple. Oh, we'll do it. We'll do it. Sonic, will you do it? I got an appointment with Mario at 1. Puts on makeup in his lips and more makeup. But I'll be there in 2 seconds. Does he
Putting
have
on
any
some
extra?
slutty shoes.
But I'll be there, and I'll be there afterwards.
Well, let's get Steve Wozniak to do it too, because I don't like to do any fucking work.
But anyway, I don't want to give. It seemed kind of like they were trying like that, like playing too safe. Because when it first came out, it's like, oh, cool, new. Oh, it's kind of like Mario 1 with a little bit of Mario 64. That's cool. Second one around, really good, but kind of a cock tease because there's some things they gave you, but only a little bit of that thing, like Yoshi, and not as many power ups as you maybe would have hoped for. And then by the time we get to Mario, New Super Mario Brothers 2. New Super Mario Brothers 2. I'm getting fucking mixed up which one's which now. That's what I mean, though. They kind of run together after a while.
Yeah,
they do.
And it seems kind of like, this is a fun game. It's a solid game, to me at least.
But they're not being
It
unique
just-
anymore.
It's not as
No.
unique. It's very much, oh, cool. He's wearing he has the Tanoki ears and the tail. That's cool. But
And he had the gold power up.
The
Where he
gold-
just turns gold and just
and
all the
everything
coins.
turns gold. It's almost kind of like he's kind of trying to like compete with Mr. Moneybags from Monopoly. But
You cannot compete with me.
Yeah, but you have to think about inflation.
Well, this is the one thing.
that's a good
They
point.
have to keep printing like gold coins, so the gold coins.
Mario's
just start-
ruining the fucking market. Oh, go ahead.
But this is kind of like one thing Nintendo just needs to do with Mario. I think is they need to do what they just did with the last Zelda game. Because with Skyward Sword, I thought they finally took a classic series, but gave you actually a brand new game. It didn't feel just like almost like a remake with some other new stuff in it. Mm-hmm. Like just give us here's a character we know and love. Now give us a fucking full-on new adventure, and that's what they really need to do with Mario. I just felt
They
like
need that.
Mario
Galaxy
Galaxy
was
was
a
kind of the last one that did
Yeah,
that.
they will. I mean,
Oh, yeah,
the Wii
and
U
we-
will have something. But,
Everybody's saying how good the Wii U one is.
Yeah,
I
that
haven't
one's
played
got
it.
like fucking awesome reviews, but sometimes I still kind of questions like, are they just still like that? Like, remember Mario 25 years ago?
Well, now he's in
around
HD.
again. Yeah, it's like those like 80s hair metal band like tours. Like, yeah, they're great. But then you're like, you remember? We're gonna shop them again and again and again. It's
Don't
like,
worry, he got liposuction.
It's like after a while, the hair's falling out, guys.
And it's just I just feel like the Mario games is just like they're kind of like they're not going the full step. They're just kind of doing like a safe route, but that safe route to like a fan is just kind of like, well, we've been here for a long time and we just expect a little bit more.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the Zelda I think is just a perfect example. Is that one that I felt like was like, wow, they really gave you a brand new game and it just didn't feel
Well, a game that actually really that kind of like made it was actually this is actually really good. It's really fun. Parts of it were a little insulting, but overall a great game was Super Mario 3D Land. That for the 3DS.
See that one was pretty darn close.
Because that one did some different things. Because what it was is it was like, okay, it's very linear in the sense you got you got a few directions you got to go, but you primarily just got to go in this one general area. And but they brought back the whole thing. He shrinks when he gets hit, so that was cool.
Yeah.
They brought that back. They have the Tanoki suit. That was cool too. Yeah. And then, but the thing is, there are parts of the game almost kind of held your hand like you were a retarded child. Like if you died too many times, suddenly you get a white Tanoki suit.
Rosalina? Is it Rosalina?
I don't remember. No, I don't know if it was Rosalina.
No,
it was
no,
a white Tanoki suit.
Oh, yeah,
you're
that's
invincible
right.
and you can't die. And then if you die even more just from falling, it fucking just warps you to the end of the level and says, okay, there you go.
Really?
Yeah, but now here's the thing though, is the one thing I did like about that game though, is once you beat the fucking main game, like Nintendo really did a good job for
Made it
fans,
harder.
and they give you the actual real version of the game, which is actually way harder. And that was really cool. But my only complaint in that game is just the fucking random ass platform levels that have nothing. It's like it plays in that new Super Mario Brothers style where you get like those 3 coins and stuff. But just like I want Mario to be like in an actual physical world,
Yeah.
not just some random ass
Platform,
like
platform.
platforms. Everything just looks like this like Tron, or like Mario enters like Tron levels.
And there were areas in that game where it had it did have a theme and it did look like you were in an area with a certain theme, but there were areas like you said, it just looked like
It
Tron
was just
World.
random flat and
And-
floating platforms.
And there'd be even
What the
moments,
fuck is that?
be moments where they show on the map, like, okay, this is the green area, this is the water area, this is the lava area, and even if you're in a certain themed map, it's suddenly, oh, look at that, you're in a fucking forest in the lava land. It's like, where'd that come from? You know?
Some random floating platforms.
Yeah.
So let's go into conclusion though with Mario right now. Let's say our final.
What
thoughts
time
on
are we at
Mario
right
and
here?
we're
We're at
about
52.
Oh, okay.
Let's say go around the table. Say what do you want to see Mario in the future? What do you want to see? The one thing you want to see for Mario in the future. Start with you, Ryan.
Oh, me? Okay. What would I want to see with Mario in the future? You know what? I would actually kind of like to see something like... I'm kind of repeating myself here, but something around the lines of Mario Galaxy and Mario World, Mario 64 kind of thing, but yet it's not like you're not just going from platform to platform, world to world. It actually looks more, instead of just being a stack of polygons and just weird abstract worlds, something kind of like plays like Mario 64 or Mario Galaxy, yet it's like something like Mario World. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everything looks logical. It's just not bricks and stuff, which that's fun playing. And maybe it even plays through different areas, because I thought it was cool how in the more recent 3D Mario games, how he started actually getting power-ups, started getting suits and callbacks to older suits. Like Mario Galaxy, something that kind of pissed me off. It's like, fuck, they brought the Fire Flower back. That's awesome, but it's like the star. It's like only a limited time.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but it was cool. They actually made it a thing you could use in Mario 3D Land. So I think it would be cool to see, a full like Mario 64 style game, but instead of just like bricks and shit like that, it's actual like a world, kind of like what we saw in older Mario games.
Sounds
If
good.
that makes any
Yeah.
sense.
That sounds.
Marley.
And Yoshi. Go ahead, sorry.
I love Mario Galaxy, like I mentioned many times in this
Yeah.
podcast.
And I love it too.
And I would just love to see Mario Galaxy 3. Or even if they're going to remake like the Mario Galaxies on the Wii U and put them in HD, I'll buy them just like that. But I just want more Mario Galaxy because I just think that franchise is good. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Spencer?
What I want is this is something that goes back, of 20 years, and I always thought this would be one of the coolest things ever. And it seems like it might not be that far off, or it could be possible. I want to see a Sonic Mario game. I want to see a game, and it just you only play as Mario and Sonic. And when you play as Sonic, it plays like a Sonic, like adventure 3D running level. And then when you play as Mario, it plays as like a Mario 64 style level. And it's those gameplays mixed together, and the story is kind of like Dr. Robotnik and Bowser team up. Something cool like that. I mean, come on.
Yeah, that would be
If
great.
we get Sonic and Mario at the limp.
Sonic
Spencer.
I'm not done talking here.
Oh, go ahead.
You guys all
Okay,
get your
okay.
fucking turn.
Okay. Sure, let him talk.
Okay.
Okay. If we can get Sonic and Mario at the fucking Olympics, and we can get Sonic and fucking Super Smash Bros. With Solid Snake, why can't we have the adventure we've always wanted? Sonic and Mario. And they can even fucking fight each other in the game if that's what people fucking want.
Like it's
I was just
brawl.
gonna,
But I was almost thinking, like, kind of, like in Sonic Adventure 2, how, like, you can choose, like, Sonic story, and you can choose, like, Dark story. What if you just choose, like, fucking Mario story and Sonic story, and they, like, intertwine together?
That'd be cool, yeah.
That'd
And
be
I was
cool.
just saying, I totally agree with you. All I was gonna say was, why not? I mean, Sonic's already been a fucking werewolf. What's the harm in letting Mario and Sonic team up? You know?
Exactly. I just think that'd be such a badass game.
Exactly. What I really want to see with Mario in the future is I want to see another RPG game that's does not pander to children like Paper Mario. That's a good game, but I want to see another RPG like Super Mario RPG, made for adults for Mario and incorporate Yoshi in it.
Yeah,
Yes.
take it serious.
That's what I want to see.
Because that's probably... Well, the thing is, like, they really is... Because the main thing that made Super Mario RPG awesome, though, is because it was made by a Final Fantasy team.
That's true.
Yeah.
Squaresoft.
Yeah. So it's like, that was the problem with, like, I think Paper Mario. It just comes across as just like, what? Like, I can't do more math than, like, 1 to 10?
Yeah. Because I think the hit points would only go up to like 25 or something
Yeah,
like
and then,
that.
like, your
Yeah,
if
yeah.
the max amount of damage was, like, 10, it's
like,
I don't know.
no.
I like Paper Mario, it's a cool concept, but I just think the gameplay itself, it really just goes, like, I just feel like they're kind of doing, like, the fuck you to, like, their hardcore fans.
I don't think they're going
Have
to
you
fuck
played
you. I think they're trying
Sticker
to...
Star or?
I haven't played anyone except for the 64 one.
Oh, okay.
I haven't, what was I going to say? I think it's kind of like, I think they're solid, fun games, the ones I played. Only ones I played actually was the 64 one and 1,000 Year Door. But I think this one is the rubbing the paper thing in your face too much. He turns into a fucking paper airplane. Isn't that amazing?
like,
he can slide underneath doors. Doesn't that blow your fucking mind? It's like...
You know what game blew my mind? Well, this is so off topic, but you guys remember this paper...
Shigeru Miyamoto.
Do you remember that paper airplane game from Macintosh?
Yeah.
No.
They had it, like, at
yeah.
schools, like, back in, like, the 90s.
Okay.
I don't know. I just remember that game being
I-
really awesome. When you said that, it just made me remind me of that.
I remember that. Yeah, I totally forgot about that.
Fucking
you know?
co-op, and you had to fly through, like, houses and shit and, like, dodge obstacles.
Yeah.
I was watching. Oh, is it almost?
No, it's
Can we
fine.
go over an hour? Or I thought
Yeah, it's not bad.
Oh, okay. I thought we could go over.
No,
Okay.
YouTube
No
accepts
fucking
everything.
rules here.
YouTube doesn't care. They
Yeah.
accept
YouTube
anything. They're like a
can-
porta potty.
Exactly.
What I was gonna say about Paper Mario Sticker Star and like adding on to like the whole paper saying
The paper thing, yeah.
the paper
Paper
thing
shit.
of the Paper Mario games is like in Sticker Star, like one of your main like items you get is scissors. And they play on joke. It's like a joke that they have that they keep coming back to. It's like, oh my god, scissors! Ah!
They're kind of scared of scissors. Well, I
Yeah.
guess they're a little self-aware thing. After a while, it just kind of... Because before, I thought the whole point of Paper Mario originally was like, the last Mario RPG was all 3D and super realistic. This one's not, I thought that was kind of like a thing of that. But now it seems like they're just jamming like this big paper dick down your throat. And just this big giant origami dick and trying to remind you that, okay, yeah, we get it. It's paper.
I think Paper Mario needs to go up in flames. That's all I gotta say.
And they're
I think-
fun
I think
games.
Paper catches fast.
They were fun. They were fun games, and you got into them. They kind of the whole paper thing got a little overkill. That's all it is.
Yeah.
For me, at least.
From what I've seen, Paper Mario Sticker Star is really self-aware, and it's actually kind of funny.
Now,
But
does it still have like the fucking like 1 to 10 damage?
Yeah.
That's
From what
where it
I've
just
seen.
loses me. At. I'm sorry, I'm not fucking
Spencer
like 2
Mario
years
and
old.
Luigi.
Eventually, you go up to 25.
Oh boy,
Oh,
jeez, I
boy.
can count that far.
Great.
No, you just count five times. That's all you gotta do.
5, 5, 5.
That's what the strategy guide told me to do.
The strategy. Does anyone even read strategy guides anymore?
No,
It's
no,
all
I don't.
online.
I just bought a strategy guide actually.
For what system? Do
for,
tell.
for Red Dead Redemption because
Well,
I
there's a lot of
want to do all those damn skill things and I don't want to look it up on my phone. So yeah.
Even though I found some pretty sweet like sites nowadays that give like strategy guides, and they actually do. They're not like those old-fashioned text ones where you're like, okay, somebody just like fucking wrote a novel for this book for this game.
Yeah.
Like nowadays, they got some ones that are set up real nice, where it's just like it's all segmented or segued.
Yeah.
So it's like this level, this level, this level, and it's got little pictures and stuff to show you shit. And
Well,
it's not like you're reading a bunch of fucking paragraphs.
Yeah.
Kids have it easy now because now it's even video walkthroughs. Like you can just type in
exactly.
YouTube
That's a
and
good
like.
point.
I never used those before.
I
Yeah.
use them a couple times. They're actually really nice. I use them for Fallout 3.
I used the one for Fallout New Vegas one time.
Yeah.
But there was like, I remember these can't survive now. I think the only strategy guides, and these ones are in trouble, are just the first party big ones that are actually put out by the company themselves.
Yeah.
And I remember there was like, the off brands could not survive because it's almost like, do they make these like without the permission of the company?
It's
Because
just
because
unauthorized.
This is unauthorized.
Well,
yeah.
but
Prima still makes them.
but like there'll be ones like they wouldn't even have artwork or promotional artwork of the characters
It would
in there.
just have
It would
the-
just be there's a Sonic the Hedgehog one. There's one for I think it was Sonic the Hedgehog 2 for Game Gear, I believe.
Yeah.
And for some reason.
Do you need a strategy guide for that game?
I remember. When you're a kid,
Well,
it's
you're a
like
kid, you buy anything,
it has Sonic on it, so I gotta fucking own it. You know, that's your mindset when you're a kid. And I'm keeping on bringing up Sonic, even though this is a Mario podcast. But
So
anyway,
I see Sonic and Mario. Come on.
yeah. But anyway, so what they had on the cover was just like it was like I don't know how they brought this together. It looked like a robot frog swinging a bat, and they had like a pixelated Sonic kind of jumping into the screen. And it was just like, they just like went in like an early version of Photoshop, took out Sonic and just pasted it on there. And behind him there's this robot frog that was like drawn by some like guy, just from some freelance guy off DeviantArt or something, just knocking Sonic into like the fucking screen. Like, what the fuck? And you flip through the backgrounds. The backgrounds are just like these like, in the back they just have the screenshots and they would just have backgrounds of just a mountainscape behind it. And for a Barman one, same company, Barman 64, they just had a bomb, just like Barman 64, unofficial strategy guide. And as you turn the back, it would just be like, all the pictures were just like, it'd be a picture of a bomb, and in the reflection was the screenshot of whatever it was telling you to do.
I had a Mario 64 one like that actually too. It was just like
Yeah,
a
the
big
yellow one?
yellow face. That was weird.
Or it was just kind of like super, it was like a yellow face, Mario's eyes, but not really Mario.
And it only told you how to get 1 star on each
Like
level.
Simpsons Mario.
It was like full-size strategy guide, but it only told you how to get 1 star and like walked you through every single damn thing you had to do to get that 1 star, like 3 pages.
You're going to come across a Goomba. You don't want to run into that. It will kill you.
Press the A button on your controller, jump on top of it. You will see it flatten. When it flattens, it might give you a coin. Get that coin if you collect enough coins.
You might punch it if you feel like it, if you feel being adventurous.
Yeah.
You'll come to a sign with an arrow pointing left. You go left.
I will say though, it's like one of those ones like.
But don't take
I
too
do
long
enjoy
because the
a
time will run
strategy
out.
guide,
and you'll die.
Yeah.
Not
I
a
mean,
64.
I
like
love
you don't need it for like
strategy.
every game, but like it is kind of nice to have a strategy guide for some games.
They're great for Resident Evil. That's what I gotta say.
Yeah,
They're
the
great
older
for
Resident
those
Evils, they were
games.
great. I like them for Zelda.
Yeah,
It's just kind of nice. I don't know,
Yes.
it goes back to almost it's like having the fucking magazine in your hands. It just makes a difference when it's in your hands. You get nice pictures. You're not looking at a fucking like tiny screen on there going like, I think this is the same area I'm at.
Yeah.
Well, I think they're also nice to have now because since like the game booklets, when you get
You don't even
like,
get
you
fucking
don't even
Resident
get
Evil 6
anything
didn't even have a
anymore.
game booklet.
So you might as
Yeah.
well just get like the strategy guide so you get
Yeah.
some artwork.
It didn't even
in
have a
there,
fucking
so-
piece of paper. I paid $60 and I don't get a goddamn game booklet.
And then you have those goddamn eco cases, which
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, with
another
a case,
podcast.
it's like just in case if your fat friend sits on it, your game is destroyed.
Yeah.
Because his fat friends, where's the Cheetos? Game burnt.
I gotta say,
It's a podcast. I got to have as much visual like reference as possible. Go ahead.
I had a bad experience with the strategy guide once. I had Ocarina of Time. Spencer knows this
The
story.
official Ocarina of Time
The
strategy.
official
I
Ocarina
gotta
of
hear
Time
this.
strategy guide.
I think it's the one
And
that I
my
let you like
fucking
borrow.
friend RJ broke it.
No, I take it
and
back.
slipped on it, and it was ruined.
He fucking did like a flip. He stepped on the strategy guide and he did like a backflip. It was like whoops, and
Like
then
a
the
Looney
pages
Tunes
went
style?
up in the air.
Yes. He
Pages
still
come
hasn't
down
paid me for
raining
that.
like a fucking Christmas.
RJ, if you're listening, you still owe me $15 for that damn strategy guide.
So you could probably get it for like $2 off Amazon.
That's fine. Just get the damn strategy guide for me.
I want to, even though
I
we're
stapled it back together.
even though we're pushing time real quick, I want to talk about this real quick because I just think as a
Last thought.
all right. the Mario cartoon from the 90s. All
The
three
Super
of
Mario
them.
Super Show or the Super Mario Brothers 3 show or the Super
the
Mario Brothers
Mario
World?
All of them
and
in
Clemens
one.
the
Just
game.
throw 'em. Which the theme
down the
song,
brothers.
the
You know that-
theme song
okay,
of the
okay.
live action
Okay.
opening segment. One sec. We just live action opening segment of the original one was fucking awesome. But
Well,
really,
it's like a
when
fucking
you-
sitcom. It's amazing.
With
They have
Mario
guest
Brothers,
stars.
yeah. But yeah, you're.
The guy who plays Mario in the Super Mario Brothers Super Show, he
a
actually
wrestler.
He's a
died.
professional wrestler.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when he
He
died.
died
a couple
last,
years ago.
last year.
It was 2 years. Same year Michael
Yeah,
Jackson
it's
died.
sad,
Yeah. That was a sad day for me.
I know.
'Cause-
I was really bummed.
yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
But what were we gonna?
The cartoon. I just remember the cartoon. Like when you're a kid, it's like Spencer. You made this analogy before. It's like the Super Friends. I love these superheroes, but I hate this show. It was kind of like Mario. It kind of came in later. Like, oh, the Mario show. I remember this is cool. Then when you're a kid, and you watch it again, like, oh, it's actually not that great.
Yeah.
It's
I remember
very-
me and Cisco, like, I remember because we bought the season sets came out for like Mario and the Zelda show. So
Yeah.
like I bought the Zelda one, he
I
bought the
had the
Mario
Mario
one.
one.
And after a while, we're like, let's just skip to the live action segments because those are
Those
good.
are always cool. And they
Yeah.
even came out with the Mario World one, which that one was like a.
It was Mario 3.
That's Mario
No, there
3
was a
and
Mario
Mario
World
World.
one. too.
Okay, yeah.
And like there's a bunch of Neanderthal kind of like caveman people in the Mario World one. They're a little because I guess just can't sell Mario, Peach, and Luigi and Toad or whatever. But anyway, and I remember the fucking every once in a while in the Mario 3 one, they would actually go to the real world. They go to Brooklyn and all that. And there's an episode where they met like Barbara Bush. Do you hear that?
I think
It must have been a 4th of July special. It must have been a 4th of July special because like it was Cutie Pie's birthday. This episode sticks out of my head for whatever. I think it was Cutie Pie. It was her birthday, and she's all like, Bowser, who they always called him Koopa, and that always bothered you as a kid. Like his name's Bowser now. Fucking get it right when you're
Well,
a
they
kid.
didn't call him Bowser. I think till Super Mario World was that.
I still think
not
they
even
called him
later.
Koopa.
They might have been like Mario 64 was the first time they really started calling him Bowser because he always was called King Koopa for the longest time.
But in Mario World, they started calling him Bowser though.
Yeah.
Did they?
I believe so.
Okay.
But then anyway, so then we go to then like she's like, I want America for my birthday. So
Oh, I remember this episode.
and then like so somehow they managed
Yeah.
to get like I guess America in a globe or something like that, something around those lines. And the whole time, Barbara Bush is all like, Mario, you gotta help. She's all talking to Mario and like you see like Bush Senior, but you see his back. He's in his presidential office. He's on the phone. You see his head bobbing on the phone.
What do you want, Barb? What do you want?
You don't even hear him talking. You see he has a phone to his ear, just bobbing his head, just the back of his head. That's all you see. And the whole time, the whole country's being taken over by Bowser and his men. Which
Is that a segue to like the Iraq War right there?
maybe it was.
Is
but
that
it's
like the Gulf War? I mean, come on.
I almost kind of want to say it. I'm going to bring it back to Sonic one more time. Because Sonic, they almost took this very happy cartoon, this very happy world, and said like, it's in a dark X-Men post-apocalyptic future. Everybody they know and love is dead. They're fighting against, their backs against the wall. They're doing all. What if they did it with Mario? You know what I mean? Just like the Mushroom Kingdom.
Christopher Nolan before Christopher.
Before Christopher Nolan. There you go. I wish I'm curious to see what a Mario one. I guess that's probably the closest thing we got to the Mario.
That's Mario Brothers movie.
But
pretty
it
much.
almost, but it kind of like it still had that bouncy kind of sense of humor to it. But yeah, I'm surprised they don't have a new Mario cartoon.
Well, they said it
this
was
day and
Sonic.
age.
Like the main reason that show got canceled is because parents didn't like the idea of like naked characters running around and characters saying "dang."
because naked animal
What an
characters.
age
Because we
the
see
90s were.
because actually when you think about it, Antoine he wore like a
He
blazer.
no, he also wore pants too.
Antoine wore pants.
Uh-huh.
Sally
Even though
she's
Antoine is just a horribly bad stereotypical like
the
French
scared
person.
Frenchman.
Yeah, it's like that's like the only character because I was watching the show again. And it's like that's the only character fucking annoying is that character.
Yeah, and then there was eventually they gave Sally like a vest. Like we don't want to be too naked. Give that bitch a vest.
So we should probably wrap it up now since we're getting on to Sonic now.
We could, I
It's like
guess.
Ron Sonic.
Yeah,
I think it- well,
the point was
one
Mario.
more-
We can do a
I
Sonic
don't mind
one.
tangents.
One-
Tangents are good.
One last thought.
I always say
Okay,
tangents
one
are
last
good.
thought.
I find it interesting over the years. Like we see this Mario Brothers movie, and that's kind of where Nintendo is just kind of is like, okay, you don't get to have freedom with our franchises anymore. But now, like you're starting to see it a little bit more. Like Nintendo's starting to open up, like with Wreck-It Ralph.
Oh,
with
the most
Bowser.
god-awful movie.
Well, it's god awful, but they're starting to open up with like putting Bowser in
Yeah.
like, films. And Scribblenauts Unlimited actually has like Mario characters.
Oh, really?
What's
and
Scribblenauts
Link.
Unlimited?
You don't know what Scribblenauts
You don't
is?
know what Scribblenauts is?
No.
And the
Everybody's
podcast.
looking at me like I just
Drop the mic.
that was a podcast in itself.
Yeah.
just hear a gunshot.
Ryan
Marley's
is no longer with us.
Marley, the new.
So, guys.
No, but no.
So-
What's Scribblenauts? Just quickly, what's Scribblenauts?
It's a game where you can do wherever you want. It's basically like a dictionary
And you get a fucking
where
like,
you get whatever you can think of. You just type it in there and it will appear, and you solve puzzles.
pretty much almost everything you think of. You can't just say like huge enormous.
It's an
black
online
cock.
thing, I'm assuming.
No, it's a Nintendo DS game.
Really, it is. Okay, that's cool. I'll have to check that out.
Okay.
And then, like, speaking of video games, though, movies, Nintendo's recently said, not recently, more like 3-4 years ago, they're considering about making the way Marvel does, helping studios make their movies and having involvement. Like, they're going to make Metroid, Zelda, and then possibly a stab at another Mario movie.
That would be smart.
But then,
That
they kind of backtracked on that. Like, we got other things working on. Maybe later down the line.
A Metroid movie.
They said they want to start off with Metroid, Zelda, then another stab at Mario. But who knows?
See, if they do a Metroid or a Zelda movie, because Metroid and Zelda are pretty much the exact same style of games, just one's in the future and one's like in a fantasy world.
Yeah.
What they really just gotta do is they gotta make a game that's very like artsy, where there's almost like no dialogue in the fucking thing at all.
Like The American or something?
Well, it's just like an adventure. You just watch this person like on a total adventure, and that's it. And it's all visual. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that'd be like a Zelda one, like just Link just wakes up out in the woods by himself, no dialogue, you know.
No, because like if you start putting a bunch of dialogue in there, that's where you're gonna ruin it at. You know, I mean, you have a little bit of dialogue, but just you got to keep it like that. And I just know for a fact because every Hollywood movie has like some stupid retard character talking like the entire time.
Navi?
No, God.
Well, yeah, like
Yeah, say just like
Hey,
first
this
opening
is-
scene cuts Navi
yeah,
in half.
just get Robert Downey Jr. to play Navi.
Hey, let me tell you here.
Hey, listen! Listen!
Robert Downey Jr. is just like he's always the fucking annoying ass character who doesn't stop fucking talking in movies anymore. He was a great actor gone bad.
Exactly.
Anyway,
Anyways,
so-
we love Mario.
We love Mario.
we love Nintendo.
I'm surprised it goes this long to do Mario Retrospect.
We're gonna. This is like one of we were gonna do probably like his podcast like number 7, and it just took
Got
a while.
back. Yeah.
So
But
anyway,
yeah, I guess that's a good place to end it at. Well, I'm Spencer Scott Holmes.
I'm Ryan Dunigan.
I'm Marley Silverbrand.
I'm Cisco Garcia.
We'll see you some other time.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.